Hey, we didn't need easily accessible national alerts, right? We just lost, what, up to 133 people now in a Texas flood recently, but we didn't need like any sort of public broadcasting system in which we can get these sort of alerts to warn people ahead of time, right? Good, cool, because it's too late. At 2 a.m., they just defunded that stuff. Unfortunately, you heard that correctly, and as always, make sure you like, rage, comment, repost to get the word out, and follow along to stay up to date with more. But just now, in the middle of the night, and the reason I don't go to sleep until 4 a.m. anymore, the Senate passed $9 billion in spending cuts to things like public broadcasting and foreign aid, as requested directly by Donnie himself. Because I guess all they do is directly what he tells them now. But in this, along with slashing billions of dollars of very vital foreign aid and emergency funds, which will damage our foreign relations, but hey, who needs allies, I guess, it also completely destroys the funding for public broadcasting. This not only funds public television and radio stations, but also NPR and public broadcasting service to support national programming. Very few people on the right seemed at all concerned with this, but they did remind you this is not just your news. This is your tsunami alerts, your landslide alerts, your volcano alerts, etc. This is how the average person receives their emergency alerts, and you better believe this is going to impact people. And I think it's especially important to note that this came after the Dems fought for 12 straight hours trying to offer amendments to prevent that from having to be taken away. For whatever reason, every single one was rejected. Why? Because they are sending a message. They have no interest in making compromises. They don't care about the general public. They are not making any edits, even if it's going to harm a bunch of people just to send a message. But they have total control, and what they say goes. And now it's going back to the House, where they do technically have opportunities to make edits, but something tells me they're not going to. So I better see you all making your voices heard at the process tonight.